Hey guys, 13 days ago I did an update for the 2025 Ancestry DNA Journey updates, and of course semi-communist because, it gave me ancestry migrations from Spain instead of just the Canary Islands, and it gave me a migration to Canary Islands to Cuba migration from my Cuban grandma, and Cuba for my Genoese grandfather. If you stick around for it, because it's going to be a short video, I'll explain everything. So as you can see right here in the video, Pinar del Rio to Camagüey, Pinar del Rio to Northern Central, Santi Spiritus, and Cuba, Canary Islands. Okay, that's what I had 13 days ago. Check what I have now. Northern and Central Cuba, West Canaries and Gran Canaria, Western and Central Cuba, Cuba and the Canaries. So the Pitaluga family comes from Pinar del Rio in Mantua, Cuba. It's where the original Italian sailors are from. But of course I can't have that because they're censoring this, okay? They're censoring this. Take a look at this. All right? Spanish in Cuba and in Spain, Canary Islands, half Portuguese on my dad's DNA test. Of course, I'm Italian. I'm not really Portuguese. And if you look at the DNA test, look how heavily highlighted it is around Portugal. It's not really Portugal, right? They were nice enough to give me the label Portuguese 50% for my dad, 25% for me. I've done it in other videos. But, again, look, there's not even any Portuguese, right? A little bit of Roman and Genoese, but here, there's just to get the point across. Yeah, there's more Portuguese here too, but it's not regular Portuguese, not regular Spanish. All right, Southern Italian, Genoa, right? More heavily, Southern Italian, heavily in the Italian stuff, Basque, right? It should really be like South Spain or Basque or Catalan instead of Portuguese if it's under the recent Spanish migration. But of course, my last name in Zenese, the dialect of Genoa, means pick the grape. Okay, it's a Genoese name. I've done it in other videos. I've shown you guys charters and things like that from heraldry websites and things like that. So, again, on my video from 5 years ago, Genoese-Cuban American ancestry results, the first one, I did live footage where I showed you guys, hold on a minute, South Central European, there you go. 23%, a quarter Italian because my blonde-haired, blue-eyed grandfather had a Genoese last name and he was Italian, right? An Italian Cuban, a Cuban Italian, whatever terminology you want to use. My heritage, my true ancestry, right? I could up the samples, but if I lower it to 0 in early medieval, it's northwest Italy, right? So what's going on? Why did they change this, right? Are they one day going to just change it all together and say I'm just 100% Colombian? Like, no, you're not Polish. You're not Anglo-Saxon. Your mother isn't white. Okay, your grandfather wasn't white. You're just 100% Colombian, right? They may as well just do that because just to discredit them completely, right? Right? I don't get it. I really don't get it, right? They don't want me to prove it. And then, of course, as you guys can see here, I don't have a clean cut percentage of any European for my grandfather at all. I don't really have clean cuts for anything. That's not as big of an argument, but kind of for the Polish. But I went over it in the other video. It doesn't make sense. Like my Cuban father is not really like from Eastern Czechia or North Central Europe, right? That's right. Like Polish, really, but there's no Italian, right? Right. And it's like it's the lowest under a percentage Cuban, but it's Mexico and Bolivia and Peru. Like, no. I know a lot of you guys, talk about on YouTube how Ancestry DNA is really screwed up. But honestly, they're doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose. I want them to humiliate themselves so I could compare DNA tests and say, no, that's the same DNA. Yeah, this is 100% Colombian. And then, of course, my heritage here. I'm a Genoese Cuban. Right. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. And this is my dad's. I've shown you mine in other videos. Whatever. That's all, guys. Updates because communism. Thank you.